Now that you say that, now that you're talking German coaches, so the English, they want Tuchel.
That's abrasive, man.
Why?
Take him.
In terms of Tuchel, we all know that Tuchel does well, but over a very short period of time.
And it's tournaments. They need
But that's
tournaments.
all you want.
You need a title. England has been
England wants to win
to
something.
win something, and they
66.
just need somebody to
Yes.
get them over the line over that 2
Yes.
years or it's 4 years. Just get it over the line. Tournament, if it's a tournament manager,
England
he's the best tournament manager, I think, at the moment who is available. Chukua yeye, you win that title, your pressure ishe. Then if you want to rebuild, look for somebody else.
England wants even just a Nations League, like just something. So this guy comes in, he does everything, and then he goes away.
And then goes
Why
away,
not?
and then you find somebody else to rebuild. If it's rebuilding again, if you want, you can look for somebody
Plus,
else.
we have all had this argument that the English need a coach to match the kind of talent they have now.
And also, I think something else, they need a coach who is cutthroat, a coach who will make the hard decisions. Because if it's we are going to bench Bellingham, we are benching him. It's Foden, we are benching him. And I don't care what you say. They need ruthlessness. And the coaches they have had, even the current coach was trying to fit everybody in that squad. It was so imbalanced against Greece. And that is the problem for me mainly. It's not even the talent. You're trying to fit kila mtu, because every player that you think is a superstar. So you are trying to fit everything. There's a lot of imbalance. Just find a manager who knows how to do it. Tournament manager, I think he'll be perfect.
But I actually understand why the coach did that. Him trying to integrate everyone into that team. Just so that he can get that conversation out of the way. Because for so long, people have been saying, why don't you put these guys, all of them, into the same team and we see what they can do. But now that he has done that and it hasn't worked, now he can move the conversation more forward. Because now he can put his preferred starting 11.
Did it surprise you, though, that the coach is like, guys, but then this thing, it's not bad, but me, I'm not interested. Me, I really don't care. Like, I really don't want this job. I can't wait to go back to under 21s. And I was like, is that knowing how good you were? Or is that you being ambitious?
I think he just read the room. And aliona hapa itakuwa hard small. Because being the head coach of England is it's pressure, crazy pressure, day in, day out.
But also even him, and he agreed that this was a ridiculous experiment.
Did you see that team selection was
Palmer, Foden, Gordon, Bellingham, Saka. Because why? And then Bellingham as the false nine.
Yes.
Because why?
I don't.
So you just put Palmer as the false nine, put Bellingham next to Rice. So Rice sits and then Bellingham goes and comes. Then Saka and Gordon. Why? Just. Also, I don't think in this English team there is room for Foden and Bellingham and Palmer in one team.
One has to.
And yet we mentioned
one or two.
We mentioned it during
One
the
or
Euros.
two.
It's the same problem.
Their problem is the guy who used to give Rice the defensive bit has forgotten how to play football. It's called Calvin Phillips. So now they have a problem. Calvin Phillips and Rice were very solid, the two of them. Then you could do whatever you want up front. But now, this Rice, they don't have a DM who can play next to Rice. And then now they are trying to fit Foden, who is a complete system player.
He's
system player. He just works in a particular system. Then now Bellingham is there, and then Palmer has forced his way into the team. Then Gordon is good, wide right, and then Saka is there. And I think the guy just put all of them. Yes, which is also underestimating Greece.
Because even defensively, when you look at how the goals were scored, it was quite easy. Because the guy, he even had time. He was in the box. He had time to turn, look at the post, and score it.
Plus, I also don't buy this whole Lewis fella.
Who?
The Lewis fella who played that left back.
Rico Lewis.
I don't buy that boy. I think I said it last weekend. I don't understand the hoopla. There's all new Philip Lam.
It's just Pep just likes him.
I don't see it. I don't. Other than the big hair, I don't.
Really good.
He runs around, eh?
He really good in small spaces.
He runs around. He runs a lot. I don't. Anyway, I don't know. But it's England. I think Tuchel would be a good choice for England.
Yeah,
I think they need a coach who can get. If I was England, I'd pick Jose Mourinho.
Even Mourinho, yes.
Because he would fit them to a T.
Yes.
Or I'd have picked Klopp. Or I think they need a guy who can
Just get over the line.
play,
Get them over the
and they
line.
must stop lying to us that Eddie Howe is the solution. He's not.